Hey everybody, it's Alexis with Create Your Future, and I am back today, you guys, with a brand new video, another awesome success story. And today I'll be talking about how to change and tweak your mental diet to get what you want, and especially how to knock your SP off a pedestal, put yourself first, and feel empowered. Before I get started, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Please hit the bell icon in the box below, and you get notified every time we post new videos. And you guys, if you're watching this when it airs, happy Monday. Thank you so much for joining me at the start to your week. It is such an honor. And let's intend right now that you are getting something awesome out of this video. It's clicking, it's making sense for you. You feel really good as you listen to this client's success story, and that you know how to apply this to yourself. And also let's intend for a great week, because why not? All right. So I really want to go into two things about this client: her backstory, her particular background, and then how she was doing her mental diet when she came to coaching. So when a lot of people do their first sessions, they come to the session kind of like this because of YouTube and videos and intentions and whatnot, right? Okay, so this is my story. This is what's going on. X, Y, and Z is happening. I want my SP to do this. I want them to buy me flowers, take me on dates, take me on vacation. I want them to change. I want them to come over. I want consistent communication. I want to be adored. I want to be loved. I want to be worshiped. I want him to obsess about me. Okay. Now, in this case, this was a female who was doing manifesting techniques and such for an SP that was a man. So I'm just going to refer to it that way in this video. Obviously, this applies to everybody, but I'm going to be saying it that way in this video. Okay, so like a lot of people, right? And that's what we're here for. We are here for, and I am here for, to help you tweak your mental diet, how to tweak your thoughts, and to tweak your behavior, your actions, and your 3D reality so that we create, right, you being adored, you being loved, if that's what you want. If you want to be adored and you want someone to obsess about you, it's totally possible. So this client was doing that, right? She had like a laundry list of things that she wanted the SP to also do. And then her mental diet was coming from a place of her not having it, that it wasn't happening. And her mental diet was kind of like pining after him. Okay. And it happens a lot with people because a lot of people out there are just doing the mental diet and thinking thoughts and doing affirmations all on their own, not even knowing that the biggest block here is themselves and coming from a needy, desperate place. So oftentimes the mental diet can sound like something I'm trying to get you guys into the zone that the client was in so you can see if it resonates with you and how to kind of like display the dynamic that she had within her about the relationship, right? So she was doing her thoughts, but it was coming from the place of he's not doing what I want. He's such a S, whatever. He's such a blank, which usually isn't like language we can use on the channel. I'm really unhappy about this, but I want him to do all these things, right? Well, that means, you guys, that she's doing a lot of intentions, but she's coming from the assumption, she's coming from assuming and expecting and identifying with the version of him that is lackadaisical, doesn't come forwards, is too busy, right? Which doesn't make her a priority, right? But that's not an intention I usually give to people because it's usually deeper. What they want is deeper than just being a priority. Okay. So she was doing a lot of intentions and I said, okay, we got to get him off a pedestal because in your mind, his needs are more important than yours. In your mind, he's more important than you. In your mind, you're trying to convince someone to do something with your thoughts. Now, first of all, think of it like this. The version, here they come, the pens. The version of the SP that you're identifying for when you're doing affirmations, doing intentions and manifesting, right, is we're not trying to, like, let's say there's two versions that you're thinking. This one is lackadaisical, doesn't make plans, has an emotional wall, doesn't come forwards. And then there's this version that loves and adores you, does so many things for you, wants to take you out on dates, wants to plan things for you, calls you all the time, and is all about you. Okay. In your mind, I know this can be difficult to understand in a video as I'm saying it in human language, but we're not going from this one to this one. We're not changing from this version to this version. We're just trying to identify with this version. So if you're thinking in your mind that we're not jumping from one to the other, we are identifying and deciding that this is the one that we are associating with within, and this is the one that's getting the affirmations, right? So you heard in other videos, and if you're new to videos on our channel, then welcome. But most of my clients have watched a lot of videos, and you understand the version change. There are thousands of versions of all of us that exist within us. Now, as you're doing manifesting for the SP, you can see them come forwards as this version and this version. But just be thinking in your mind, in your mental diet, are you coming from a desperate place? Do you have the SP's needs above yours? Are you now manifesting and you're coming from this place of, I need them to do what I want. They're the center of, if they do this, then I'll be happy. I need them to do this because that completes me, et cetera, et cetera. That has somebody on a pedestal. It's putting their needs before yours. It's putting, it's like saying, when they do these things, I'm then going to be happy. When they do these things, then I'm going to be fulfilled. You can also know if someone's on a pedestal, if we have that kind of dynamic with them from within, right? So what if this resonates with you and you think that you're doing it this way? I said to her, okay, we got to totally change the mental diet approach. We got to totally change how you're associating to him from within. I want you now to just associate to this one, which means that we're not giving it this whole person that he showed you to be. We're just allowing that to do this, dissolve. And we're really, really, really focusing on, this is the one that's getting the intentions. This is the one who's being told what to do. So I said, okay, so from that place, we want to be thinking, he loves meeting all of my needs. He loves understanding about my feelings. He loves knowing exactly what I want him to do because that makes him happy. Because truly, you guys, when two people are in harmony in a relationship, that's what's going on. They're both like, okay, well, how do you feel about that? Well, I don't know, babe. How do you feel about that? Well, I don't know, babe. Let's do it this way. Okay, great. Right. We don't want to have someone come like chasing you around the house, having to hunt you down, because we need them to show that they love you. We want to be coming from the place of, I am loved, I am adored, I am so amazing, I am so special. I have all these wonderful things going on about me. I'm understanding that I'm the epicenter of my reality, and then doing the mental diet from this place, okay? Instead of, he's not doing all these things, I'm going to do intentions for all them. Why isn't it happening? Okay, which I see a lot. I wish you guys, we our one-on-one sessions are confidential, but this is where I do my sessions here, where I do my videos. And oftentimes I'm pounding on my desk. And it's just so funny because it makes the whole, like it makes the video shake, which is funny because I'm always pounding on my desk to tell people, just stop doing thoughts, right? Stop it with tough love. Okay. But the success story I have from this client is short, so I'm going to read it, but I wanted to go into that whole background, that whole perspective, because you got to get really keen awareness about how are you doing your mental diet? What place are you coming from when you're engaging in your affirmations? Are you desperate? Are you needy? Are you unfulfilled? Are you in a place of lack? That's what I've said and what we say in a lot of these videos about the law of assumption. But really, are you guys? Because if you are, you don't have to be. And if you always have been with your SP, now is the time to change it. Now is the time to put yourself on a pedestal, to think highly of yourself, to have a well-rounded practice in life, and I keep on getting sidetracked here. I will get to the success story, I promise. But when I wanted to share something from my own personal story, and that was when I was first doing, self-empowerment practices. And in a video that I shared a long time ago, I was going out into the world and doing things like roller skating. I bought a brand new set of roller skates when I was an adult. I was, always changing my fashion, changing my hair, doing things that for me, Alexis, make me feel good, but that make me a well-rounded person, and that tell me and tell my whole body, my whole mind, that I'm putting myself first, that my needs matter, and that I'm engaging in things all of the time that are like self-empowering just because I like to do them, right? Instead of doing your to-do list, doing your chores, doing a mental diet, having this kind of like, I have to do all these things, right? You guys, you don't have to do it that way. And if you're doing it that way, then you're probably doing your intentions for your SP from this place of like, why isn't he or her changing? What's going on here, right? And remember, it all starts with you. The phrase everyone is you pushed out means that everyone is also reflecting back to you aspects of you and things that you are or aren't working on, right? So, okay. I'm going to get to the success story. It's funny, right? When you go to do one thing in your computer, you can just get sidetracked by like Etsy or whatever the heck is going on. Okay, you guys. All right. Dear Alexis, thank you so much for your support and so much for kicking my asterisk a couple of times when I really needed your help. And thank you for keeping me on track. I so appreciate your approach and how your direct response to what I was going through. I got him off the pedestal, and I am so excited to report that after persisting, once I got him off the pedestal, staying on my mental diet, choosing the version of him that already loves, already adores me, and that makes him happy made all of the difference. We are now moving in together, and he's even talking about marriage. I'm getting goosebumps, you guys, and I can't believe it. I am so happy to share this with you, Alexis. I only had a couple of minutes to write in my success story, but I am overjoyed, and I can't thank you enough for all your support. Thank you for holding my hand through this. I know in a lot of my sessions, all I did was complain, but thank you for being there for me, helping me turn it around. And at the end, always giving me the right intentions and keeping me on track. Thank you so much. I'm going to send in photos of our new apartment soon. All right, you guys. So isn't that amazing, right? But see, she really within her, like I just help push people along and keep them accountable, keep them on track. But from within her, she was able to really make this dynamic switch for the relationship, right? She became, see, I used pink, so she's orange, right? She only identified with this one because she was adored and loved. And I also I encouraged her to, like I said, about my roller skating, fashion, jewelry, makeup, Pinterest, right? She really started doing a lot of things for herself. Like she had stopped exercising. She went back to the gym. She was buying all of her favorite foods that also helped her feel good. And she was feeling great. She was waking up happy and like more sparkly, more shiny, and seeing things like less as the glass half empty and more as the glass full. Right. So she was developing, like what I like to say is she was through persistence, also herself becoming a happy person, developing an optimistic mindset, because it's not necessary to be in like positive thinking all the time, but we do want to create more of a sense of optimism so that you can have that optimism and you can have that outlook in your relationship. Right. Okay. So I hope that you found this video helpful. It is a little bit short, but if you want to rewind and listen to it a couple of times, that might help for you to really think and say to yourself, am I coming from a desperate place within? Am I thinking that I'm changing him, meaning that like that you have to jump or something from one version to the other, right? We just want to choose the version of the SP that is loving, that is adoring, that is a stand-up person, that is becoming a better person, that is invested in their own self-development, that loves you naturally, that is forthcoming about their feelings, that makes plans, right? Not the one that you have to always be checking. What are we doing? What's going on? Let's have a relationship talk. Anxiety, worry, fear, everything is a mess. Things are happening and you're on that hamster wheel, you guys. You get off the hamster wheel by knocking them off the pedestal, by first understanding, are their needs before mine? Am I waiting for them to make me happy, for me to finally be happy? I want to say too, as I say this, that you can have someone make you happy, but you have to be happy first. And then it's funny because when you're happy first and you're owning your emotions, you're owning your behavior, you're becoming better and better, you're making good choices, then people give you all the things you want them to give you because you already have them, right? We can't have something without us, meaning outside of us, that we don't first have within us. It is just how all of the laws of the mind and how all of the laws of the universe, including the law of assumption, are set up for our success and for us to manifest exactly what we want. All right. So you guys, I am now going to be finally finishing the video. Knock him or her off the pedestal. Put yourself first. Get on your mental diet from that place. Know that you can do this and know that you can be quietly empowered within, where you're not having to go out and tell everybody off and do everything. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying from you within, knowing that you are the epicenter of your reality and you can have your needs met when you finally meet your own needs. All right. So I hope this video has been applicable. effective and help you solve some problems so that you can get results, because that's always what I'm trying to do, is results-driven coaching to exactly get you honed in to get what you want. Now, if you want one-on-one support, or you want me to break this down for you in your particular situation, the link for booking coaching is in the box below, as well as information that links to all of my courses, which are so helpful. They're just like doing sessions. They are an add-on to doing one-on-one coaching, but very helpful, along with all of my hypnosis audios and recordings. All right, you guys. So go out and make today awesome. Have a great start to your week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.